one. That's one of my favorite stories. I've been called home. That is a song that was written when my auntie, this is my best friend, she was like a mom to me. She passed. And as a story, as I remember, it was in the month of February. She drove down from D.C. and we always met. Where, Reverend Jean? Cracker Barrel. She would call me 10 minutes and say, Boo, I'm almost there. I'm like, I'll meet you there. And when I met her there, she had some sort of turtle flu. And I said, why did you even come? And she said, I had some things I had to take care of and some issues. I said, you need to take something, you need to go back home. And she took some medicine, she came to my house, she slept for a couple of hours, and she drove back home. And a week had passed, and she still had this flu. And I said, I think you need to go to the doctor. And she went to the doctor, and in between those couple of days, I had a dream that I saw these prescription bottles. And they had medical terms on there that I couldn't understand. And the words floated up in the air, and the letters came out to me, CANCR. And I said, cancer. And I asked my aunt in the dream, I said, how long do you have? In the dream, she told me 5 years, but it happened very quickly. And when she was in the hospital, I was at the business one night, and I called her, and I said, have you found out anything? And she said, yeah. And I said, you want to share it with me? And she said, you already know. We were like that. And I said, I already know. I said, but I want to hear it. And she said, it's cancer. And I said, well, how long do you have? And she said, a couple of weeks. And I said, well, not enough time to take a cruise, is it? She loved wanting to do a cruise. I knew that would have been like her wish that she was doing it. And from that point on, no more than about 3 weeks, I drove up to her house every Monday, laid in the bed with her, and looked at her little shows that she liked to look at, and we drank banana milkshakes. And we had the best time just chatting. And she made passing a beautiful experience. The way she talked about it, she was okay with it. She had her little moments, but pretty much she was all right with it. And I would have to get on my pen and paper for the 200th time and write down who was going to do what and who was going to do what at the homegoing service. She literally was like that. And a couple of days before she passed, I was laying in bed with her, and I said, Auntie, I said, when you make it to heaven, I know you're going to be all excited and stuff like that, but when you get settled in, could you come back and visit me? And she said, if I can, you know I will. It took about 3 months, through some crying and tears, and I had this magnificent dream. Because I told her, I said, I don't want to open up my shower, and you standing right there. That's what scared me to death. I said, do something like knock on the door, let me know you're coming. And I'm totally not lying. She knocked on the door, in my dream, she knocked on the door, and before I opened the door, I knew it was her. It was like we were communicating before I opened the door. And I opened the door, and I was smiling, and she said, I'm here. And I said, what took you so long? It had been 3 months. And she said, it's only been seconds. It's only been minutes. What are you talking about? I said, no, it's been 3 months. You know, then I realized that heaven time was definitely different than our time. And I was like, okay, I'll be okay with that. Her and I had a wonderful talk. We talked for a long time. I couldn't remember all the things, but one of the encouraging things she said to me, we were just talking, and she said, do you see all those angels? And I said, no. She said, you don't see all those angels around you? And I said, no. She said, oh, you have a lot of angels around you. You have a lot of angels around you because you've been appointed to do something. So you got extra angels. And I said, okay. Of course, the song is from her speaking, so she never got to hear the song until I had another dream. And in that dream, she came to me. Before that dream, in between, we would see each other, but we would just wave. She wasn't speaking to me anymore, and I was okay with that. But this particular dream, she actually spoke to me. And she said, I heard the most beautiful melody. And I was waiting for a new song. And I'm keying in, and she said, it floated on a wave. She said, the wind just swished around me. She said, everything was just so beautiful. She never would tell me the melody. She just was explaining to how it made her feel. So as she was talking, I said, did it sound something like this?